Hello, YouTubers. My name is Joshua Subney, and I'm a designer that specializes in brand design. I just, I recently just made this page, just trying to figure out like how to help clients and how to help potential clients. And I'm a designer, but I'm really good at figuring out brands and figuring out, why people want to buy your products or your services and stuff. So I wanted to kind of talk to you guys about branding and about why it's so important and what misconceptions people have with branding, which there's a lot of misconceptions with branding with companies. I talk to business owners all the time and I ask them, oh, so what is your idea of branding? And they're always like, well, I got a logo. And I'm like, I kind of smile, have a little smirk in my face because I'm like, kind of like, oh my God, I can't believe you don't know this and you own a business. But it's true. A lot of business owners don't understand branding and they think it's just a logo and they think that, if they're marketing, you know, they're kind of branding. But branding is completely different. It's like the feeling you get when you hold a product in your hand or you drive that car. It's an emotional impact that the customer really, you know, acknowledges. It's a feeling. It's that connection that you really need for your business. I mean, anybody can market to anybody. The idea is to do target marketing to that um, one specific area. So let's say, for instance, you're a business that wants to market like millennials and stuff. Well, millennial thinking and all that kind of stuff is completely different than back in the day when all these big businesses, the or all these big businesses were able to really reach their audience without really branding so much, and they could just market a little bit and everything is okay. But everybody connected on a religious basis. Nowadays no one really connects on a religious basis anymore. Now it's like your belief systems, what you believe in, um, what your common interests are. And that's what really branding is really speaking to your audience and really getting them to trust you as a company. um, with that, I mean, you can just think about when you're younger. Like, I loved the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles when I was younger. I thought they were awesome. I couldn't explain to you why they're awesome, just because I was little and I thought they're awesome. And the majority of the things that you buy, you really can't explain. Why do you buy Apple products? What does the logo mean? Why is it called Apple? All these things we don't ask, but we pay $400 or $500 for this new brand new iPhone that may is not exactly, I mean, it's a phone. It's going to have problems just like Android, just like all these other things, but we choose to pay more for an iPhone. Why? It's because we feel emotional connection to it. It's not because people are telling you to buy it. It just, you feel you have the same beliefs as Apple. You believe the same things, and that's why you buy their products. Essentially, when I was younger, I really loved the Ninja Turtles. I wanted, all of their all their action figures, lunchboxes, clothes, watching all their movies, you name it. But it wasn't until I really picked it apart when I realized that I was really the emotional connection and not really the actual Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in themselves, and not really the stories or anything like that. I mean, when I was younger, you don't feel like you belong anywhere. You feel kind of an outsider. You're trying to figure out your life. You're trying to figure out what your likes are, your values and all that kind of stuff. And that's essentially what the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles were doing. And they came from, a sewer with no family and then were taken in by a rat. you know and they fought crime and they weren't able to be seen, and if they were seen they were outcasted out and that kind of stuff. So all of the children and the people in my in the millennial generation that grew up around that time, they all emotionally were drawn to the Ninja Turtles. And just like 90s Power Rangers, the same thing. Um, they didn't fit in school and all that kind of stuff, and all the comic books like Peter Parker and Spider-Man and all that kind of stuff. All of that is emotional connection. So what I'm trying to say is branding is about emotional connection. It's not really about your company. No one gives a shit about your company. No one gives a shit about your products. No one gives a shit about any of that stuff. What they give a shit about is your connection and the common interests that you share. And that's what I try to get into companies, and I try to get really still that into their brain that really they're not really buying your product per se. They're buying you as you know as a friend. They're buying you as security. They're buying you because they believe in you and you have the same belief systems. So I just wanted to touch base with that. If you feel that you would like to talk, just comment below. And if you want to get a hold of me, I'll put all that information below. And if you're really trying to brand yourself, either you're a filmmaker, a small business, a startup, anything really, I'm here to talk to you, and I would really love to, phone, Skype, whatever, email. I'm open for everything. So thank you very much for watching, and I hope to talk to you soon. Bye.